The screen went black, but the story kept playing inside your head. A door opens, a face looks shocked, and then nothing. That feeling, that mental itch that demands to know what happens next, isn't just curiosity. It's a genuine command from your brain. This cognitive demand is a powerful, invisible force. It keeps the characters alive in your mind, replaying the final scene, searching for clues. The unfinished story doesn't just ask for your attention, it seizes it, creating a mental loop that won't close until you get an answer. To understand this pull, we have to go back to a busy cafe in 1920s Vienna. A young psychologist named Bluma Zeigarnik sat watching the waiters. They moved with incredible speed and accuracy, managing a storm of complex orders. Coffee, pastries, special requests, all for different tables. She noticed something strange. A waiter could remember a huge, unpaid bill perfectly. Every single item for a table of 12 was locked in his memory. He didn't even need to write it all down. It was just there. But the moment the bill was paid, something changed. Zeigarnik asked the waiter to recall the order he had just served. He couldn't. The memory was gone. It had vanished almost instantly, as if the information was deleted the second it was no longer needed. This wasn't a fluke. She saw it happen again and again. Unpaid orders were remembered with perfect clarity. Paid orders were forgotten. The completion of the task, getting paid, was like flipping a switch in the waiter's brain. This observation sparked a powerful question. Why does the mind hold on to unfinished things so tightly, but let go of finished ones so easily? The answer would reveal a fundamental rule about how our attention works. Zeigarnik discovered that when we begin any task, our brain creates something she called task-specific tension. It's a kind of mental pressure. This tension acts like a bookmark, keeping the task active and easily accessible in our thoughts. This mental state is unsettled. It's a low-grade stress that pushes for resolution. The only way to release that tension is to complete the task. Finishing it is what allows the brain to finally relax and let go. Think of your working memory as a small desk. Every new task you start is like placing an open file folder right in the middle of it. That unfinished TV show is a folder. That email you need to send is another. As long as those files are open, they take up space. They clutter your desk, making it harder to focus on anything else. But when you finish a task, you get to close the folder and file it away neatly. The desk becomes clear again. But this isn't a modern glitch. It's not a bug from watching too much television. This mental stickiness is an ancient survival algorithm. It's a core feature of your brain's operating system designed for a much more dangerous world. Think about our ancestors. An unfinished task wasn't a forgotten email. It was a half-built shelter with a storm rolling in. It was a hunt that wasn't completed, meaning the tribe might not eat. Forgetting these things wasn't an inconvenience. It was a fatal error. That mental tension was a survival alarm. It was the brain's way of screaming, "Don't forget this! Your life depends on it." The problem is that ancient alarm system is still active, and it can't tell the difference between a looming predator and a looming deadline. The feeling is the same. And this is where it gets personal. This effect is why you lie awake at night, replaying an unresolved argument. Your mind is trying to finish the conversation. It's desperately seeking a conclusion that isn't there. The loop remains open. It's why that half-finished project from work haunts your weekend. You can be at a park with family, but a part of your mind is still back at the office. It's holding that file open, using up precious mental energy, refusing to let you be fully present. This creates a constant low-grade anxiety. Every item on your to-do list, every unanswered message, every small task you've put off. They are all tiny, unfinished stories. Each one creates a little bit of that task-specific tension, and together they form a quiet hum of stress that runs in the background of your life. But here is the beautiful hack. The brain doesn't actually need the task to be finished. It just needs a credible promise that it will be finished. This insight is the key to turning off the alarm. The solution isn't to force yourself to work at 3 in the morning. It's to make a simple, concrete plan. You have to write down the very next physical action you will take to move forward, and you have to decide when you will do it. This simple act of planning tricks the brain. By writing, "Tomorrow at 9 a.m. I will open the file and write the first paragraph," you are giving your mind a conclusion. It's not the final conclusion, but it's enough. You've closed the loop for now. The brain can now release that tension. It can put the file away, trusting that there's a system in place to handle it. The mental alarm goes quiet. You can finally rest. This is how you satisfy the Acorn effect without burning yourself out. This simple hack works for tiny things too. That nagging feeling you need to call someone back? Just making a quick note about it on your phone can free up your mind. It's a small act of self-management. You are telling your brain, "I've got this. You can stand down." This simple tool gives you direct control over the mental noise. But this powerful mechanism for focus has a flip side. It is so effective at grabbing our attention that it can be used against us. This automatic, deep-seated pull towards the unfinished is something that modern technology has learned to exploit with incredible precision. Now we see the other side of the coin. This powerful mental mechanism is being systematically weaponized against you. Social media notifications are designed to create tiny, nagging open loops. They promise a resolution. Who liked your photo? What was that comment? That you can only get by opening the app and getting pulled in. The infinite scroll is a masterclass in exploiting this effect. There is no end. There is no point of completion, so your brain is never allowed to close the file. Video game quest logs keep a visible, persistent list of unfinished business. Streaming services that autoplay the next episode? They are deliberately severing the sense of an ending, creating a new Acorn the moment the last one is resolved. This effect goes deeper than just tasks and technology. The most powerful Acorns aren't on our to-do lists. They are the unfinished conversations. They are the unresolved conflicts with people we care about and the unspoken feelings that linger. These emotional open loops consume immense amounts of our mental energy. The unexpressed gratitude, the apology never given, the difficult truth you avoid speaking. They stay in the back of your mind. They are heavy files, kept open, constantly draining your focus until you find a way to close them for good. This brings us to a powerful realization. You are not a passive victim of your brain's programming. You are the gardener of your mind. Understanding the Acorn effect gives you the power to choose which seeds you plant and which ones you pull out. You can consciously decide which tasks to leave open to fuel your motivation. And you can learn to recognize and intentionally close the loops that are draining you. You can choose to finish the conversation or simply make a clear plan to do so and reclaim your mental space. Think about the open loops in your own life right now. Which ones are serving you, pushing you toward a meaningful goal? And which ones are just noise created by others to capture your attention or by your own avoidance? This isn't about becoming a productivity machine. It is about becoming intentional. It's about directing your most precious resource, your attention, towards what truly matters. That is the ultimate closure.